Taurus, welcome to your reading. So what I'm going to do is just pull some cards to see what is happening in your world. What is it you need to focus on? In your past? There's the second card there. Okay. Nope, that is your near future. We'll see if that Five of Swords comes out again. Interesting. I'm not getting that five, but I am definitely picking up some sort of change here because I'm actually getting two fives. I picked up the 10 and the 10 of Swords. It felt like it was two fives. That's going to be interesting. So we'll see how this plays out. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. So underneath it all, you're kind of ready for this new beginning. You really want to go in a direction that feels very different than what you're used to. There's something about, I am picking up a transformation for sure. You are, it's like you're so tired of the way things used to be. You're so tired of living the life that you've been living that you want to go in a different direction. You want different opportunities. You want different experiences in your life. You really want to set your heart on fire here. That's what I'm picking up with that Ace of Cups energy. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So sitting in your current energy, we have the Six of Swords. So this is all about movement. And then we have the King of Cups. You are going after your heart's desire here. That's exactly what you're doing. That's what's motivating you right now to take any kind of action in your life. I do love to see that. King of Swords is showing up in what you need to focus on. So be very clear around what you want. And don't give your time and energy into a situation or to a person that just that's not going to be the right fit for you or isn't going to benefit you the way that you want. It's not going to, whatever doesn't align with your heart space, whatever doesn't align with what you want here, really focus on that and don't hold on to something that is just going to be counterproductive. Past energy, we have the Seven of Cups. So where in the past you might have had a lot of options, maybe very confused on which direction you need to go, maybe you even had a lot of things thrown at you at once. That's changing. That's not going to be the case anymore. You're getting very clear on what you want, and at least that's what the universe is trying to have you do. And when I look at your strength, there were actually two cards that really wanted to pop out, and these two cards couldn't be more different. One is the Eight of Swords, and the other one is the Magician. And so the Eight of Swords is all about being trapped in your head. This is something that you're doing to yourself. You're really kind of getting into your own mind, thinking things through, really kind of in your headspace. But what you're doing here is actually focusing on what you want. So from that perspective, it's actually really, really positive. This is Mercury energy. And so really thinking about what you want. So not just going after what you want emotionally and maybe accepting whatever comes toward you. This is being very discerning. This is about really focusing here on, does that line up with what I'm looking for myself? Is that the kind of life that I want to live? This is a lot of like weighing the pros and cons here. That's really positive. And in your near future, this feels like your energy. This Two of Pentacles is showing up. This is about finding balance in your everyday life, really figuring out where you prioritize your energy. And when I look at these external influences here, this is really interesting too. There's a lot of movement that's taking place. Eight of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Now I had the Five of Swords. It popped up. It didn't pop out, at least not yet. We'll see if it comes up in the clarifying cards. But immediately when I saw this Ten of Swords come down, it felt like two Five of Swords. It's like you're so done with the conflict. You're just over this kind of repeated pattern, this cycle of behavior. This is a pretty painful one. This is putting it behind you for sure, especially when the Eight of Cups shows up, because the Eight of Cups is moving away from the Seven of Cups. So all those obstacles or options, really, all that confusion. And it's about moving towards your Nine of Cups, which is all about what you want here, really trying to manifest this. That's what you're moving towards. So it is about putting the past behind you, moving forward, not looking back. Five of Cups. So you want to keep seeing things differently. You want to be able to move in a positive direction. You don't want to focus on the negative here. And very similar energy is showing up in your potential outcomes. So we do have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man it is about delays, but it is also about seeing things from that big picture perspective, looking at it from a different vantage point, because now you're upside down. Really seeing the truth of the situation. There's something about this that is very highly connected to the truth. That's what sets you free. There's something about the truth here. When you recognize what it is, that's when you stop being in your head. There's something about, I'm getting a trust your instincts. I'm getting a lot of energy from this Hanged Man card that I don't normally get. This Hanged Man is really, it's about seeing the truth of the situation, and that is going to set you free in some sort of way. There's something that maybe you've been holding yourself back. Look at these. So in this image here with the Eight of Swords, the woman here is very, very much tied up with those ribbons. And here with the Hanged Man, this is what I'm picking up on. So when you see the truth of the situation, you look at it through that different vantage point, those ribbons become loose. You get out of your own head when this happens, because there's something that now you can trust things that are unfolding. You don't have to overthink them. There's something about that. So let's get some additional details here. Tell me about the Six of Swords with the King of Cups. Five of Cups. Yeah, seeing things differently. So we have the Five of Cups out here twice. You are going through some sort of change here, some sort of transformation. With the King of Swords, I'm getting the Fool. Yep. Be very clear on what it is that you want, because this new beginning is going to be different than what you're used to. But it also feels like that's what you want. With the Seven of Cups, I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles. This is where you weren't really sure what to work on. You might have had a lot of projects come at you, if this is work related, or it could be that you had so much in front of you, so many paths to choose, and you were really trying to figure out which one was going to be the right one. The Eight of Pentacles to me tells me that at some point in the past, the choice became very clear to you. Based on your experience, you knew which path was going to be the best one for you. And that's the path that you're going down now. But you're going down this path in a different way because you're prioritizing your heart. And maybe in the past, you always really overthought things or really focused on that stability, that grounded nature. And so there is kind of this need, at least in the early period of this growth or this journey, this new chapter, that you are able to understand what will work for you and what won't work for you, and so that you can release what won't work for you. With the Eight of Swords and the Magician, I'm getting the Queen of Wands. I love it. Male or female, it's just the energy of the card, but the actions that you're taking really are going after exactly what you want. I love it, because these cards here showing up as your strength in the situation really line up with what you're walking away from. So these cards out here, what the universe is trying to do to the situation, is really how the universe is shaping things. Let me get the Two of Pentacles here. So with the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting the Moon. Yeah. Until you have that full clarity, because you don't have it yet, the Hanged Man shows up at your potential outcome. So at least in the near future, there's still some things that aren't very clear to you. But what is clear to you is what matters to you. So this is about figuring out, focus right now on the things that matter the most to you. And then things will become more clear later on, but that's okay. Just kind of keep going the way that you're going, because you're going down this path the way the universe wants you to. You are listening to those signs. This is where maybe learning to trust your instincts is coming into play. This might be something where you're really finally understanding what that really means for you, so that you can start to rely on them more go forward. With the Ten of Swords, I'm getting the Ten of Wands. Yeah, closed cycle here, putting down all of those burdens, not letting the pain get to you anymore. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Empress. You are walking towards this new beginning. The Empress to me is also about transformation. It is about birthing something new. In a lot of the decks, it is about a pregnant woman. So this is the birth of something new. This is something that's different than what you're used to. This is what you're moving towards. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Justice. Yeah. Seeing things differently, getting very much in a balanced state of mind. Love it. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. When you start to see the truth of the situation and you become free of whatever it is that had you trapped in your mind, and the reason you're trapped in your mind is you weren't really able to rely on your instincts as much. So you're getting there. You're getting to the point where you can start trusting your gut, which is about trusting your heart, to be completely honest. That's what that's about. And with this Hanged Man clarified with the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is all about creating your own abundance. And so when you start to see the truth of the situation and maybe how you've held yourself back in the past and how this time around it can be very different, you can go after exactly what you want. You have the skills necessary to go after whatever it is that you want here with that Magician energy. You will make it happen. It is possible here. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.